ever wondered if you can change your life completely in just 1 month? Well, the answer is a simple yes. No matter how long the time frame, sometimes if we put a timeline on our routines and habits, we can achieve so much more. As you know, a lot of content is now coming up towards the goals and dreams and achieving them. So if you are someone who wants to get more out of your daily life, then do stay tuned, do follow my other videos and check out the self-development playlist on my channel here. I'm a psychiatrist and I deal with a lot of patients on a daily basis who work on improving their lives, dealing with a lot of mental illnesses like depression, anxiety, a lot of other sleep related issues. And the easiest way to come out of these problems is to develop a lot of healthy habits and rituals. So today I'll talk to you about some habits and rituals that go beyond much more than nutrition, sleep and hydration. Because if you are a regular viewer of my channel, then you definitely know about these habits already. So let's start with the first habit, that is putting artificial timelines and deadlines. Now this is something we recommend for ADHD. As you know, ADHD is a disorder that has a lot of components of attention deficit as well as a component of impulsivity. So to make ADHD people successful, get more done, as you know, with ADHD you can have a lot of improvements in your memory function. You are in general very innovative, your brain has a lot of extra powers, but you just need to harness it in the right way. You need to divert it in the right direction, because otherwise your ADHD brain is very dependent on dopamine and it's going to look for the easy route, the quick route and the quick dopamine high. So it's very important when we are talking about this artificial deadlines. Suppose you have an exam on the 20th of the month, just set the calendar reminder for 17th of the month as the first reminder. Get your revision done by that time. So by the time the 20th comes around, you have 2-3 extra days to study. So by simulating the mock exam schedule, you can actually get more done with your ADHD brain and achieve a lot of things just based on how you're functioning. Now let's come to the next point, and that is always doing the hardest thing first. Now you've always heard that, when you're starting your day, start with something easy and light and then do the hard things later in the day when you have more energy and concentration. I'm going to tell you, if you have ADHD, you can actually do the hard things first, and that's going to help you, because sometimes you have the high dopamine when you're waking up rested in the morning. Just get the hard thing done. For example, a simple example would be just get your maths done early in the morning if you're someone who doesn't like to do math sums. So just get 1 hour of maths done early in the morning. Not only will you get the job done, but you will always feel more accomplished and like you have done something. So the rest of the day will be much easier for you. Now the third technique is track numbers. So when I mean anything that gets measured is actually the way to success. If you don't track numbers, then it's very difficult for you to know where you stand, whether you're progressing, whether you're not progressing. And unless you're progressing, that reward is not coming in your brain. Unless your ADHD brain gets that reward, it's not going to help you go further. You will come at a standstill no matter when the looming deadline is. So by tracking numbers, let's just take the example of a weight loss journey. So if you want to lose 5 kgs, just track your weight on a weekly basis or 2 times per week and keep tracking those numbers in some kind of a written format. Once you have that written down, just that goal, when you see the numbers going down, you will feel very happy and you will feel motivated to continue on this weight loss journey. Similar habit with, if you don't get enough walking in during the day, just get a stepometer. A stepometer is going to track your steps for you. Nowadays there are a lot of stepometer apps. You can use a smartwatch. Anything that works for you, you can try out, and then just track those numbers and give yourself a goal that maybe it doesn't have to be 10,000 steps. If you're someone who is not used to walking in the first place, it can be as simple as 2,000 steps, 3,000 steps, 5,000 steps, and just achieve that goal on a daily basis. Once you start achieving the goal, you will see that record, that track that comes, that okay, this week I walked every single day, and that will give you the motivation to continue that streak. So these are some techniques in which you can use more to get more done with your ADHD brain. ADHD often means that we have some additional skill sets also. Our brain functions in a different way also. And I always tell my patients with ADHD that, it doesn't mean that your brain is damaged in any way. It just means that your brain works differently and you can get much more done once you understand the wiring of your brain. So people with ADHD can, get very good marks, get good jobs, good degrees and so on. They can be very successful. Some of the most successful people, celebrities and internet personalities, have ADHD. So it's not something that you can't do your job or fulfill your day-to-day requirements with ADHD. Do check out my other videos for such information. And if you feel like you want me to talk about any particular disease or any particular condition or any problem that you're facing, drop that in the comments below.